What's going on, guys? Today I'm back with another hat format replay review for you guys. If you're interested in sending in your hat format replays, you can go down to the video description and find all the information on how to go about sending those in. Anyways, the match I have for you today, we have CPT Jiggly, who is going to be on Gusto Artifact, versus Esteban Pro 49, who is going to be on Lightsworn Ruler. I haven't shown off any sort of Gusto deck on the channel yet, so hopefully this will be a good match, but we will have to see. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Here, it looks like Esteban is going to be able to start this one out. Opening hands, we see Soul Charge, Foolish Burial, Sanctum, Ignition, and Winda, Priestess of Gusto. And on the other side, we see Light Ray, Diabolos, Raiden, Solar Recharge, Breakthrough Skill, and Wolf. And here they will get a draw for turn, getting a copy of Blaster. So it's an alright hand, but it really is going to come down to what they end up drawing and milling off of this Solar Recharge and or Raiden, depending on how they choose to play this one out. So let's see. Here they are activating that Solar Recharge, getting rid of Wolf, drawing into Raiden and Lumina. Okay, not too bad there. And then sending a Soul Charge and Aaron. From there, they're going to normal summon that copy of Lumina, discard Raiden, and target the Raiden, summoning it back, using the Raiden effect to mill 2, hitting a Rainbow Kuribo and a Forbidden Lance. So not the worst. After that, setting 1, going to end phase and getting to mill 5, milling a Breakthrough Skill, Foolish, another Rainbow Kuribo, a Minerva, a copy of the Light Ray, and then an extra mill. Oh, they missed it. This is mandatory. It says that, let me just find it here. If this card is sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. So they should actually be milling one extra card here. Hopefully they catch it. If not, mistakes happen and we'll move past it. So far nothing. So it might not be that they caught it. Anyways, CPT Jiggly here is going to draw a copy of Breakthrough Skill. And it looks like a little bit of connection issues. They're going to go Ignition, hitting the copy of Breakthrough Skill and setting a copy of Moral Tech. From here, setting 2 and setting this copy of Winda. Real quick, what this says is when this card is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster and sent to your graveyard, you can special summon one Gusto Tuner monster from your deck. Most of the plan of the Gustos is when they're destroyed by, usually I think it's battle for most of them, they're able to kind of tag into another different Gusto. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, over to Esteban, who gets a copy of Redox. So for example, there, that Redox would be in graveyard had they remembered the Minerva, so that actually would have potentially been pretty relevant here. But moving forward, they are going to activate Raiden, hitting Eclipse Wyvern and Needlebug Nest. Eclipse Wyvern is going to banish that copy of JD. From there, they're going to use Lumina, discarding the copy of Redox, bringing back the Minerva, and it looks like CPT is actually thinking, and they are going to Breakthrough Skill the Lumina there. After that, it looks like Esteban is going to Synchro for Black Rose. Okay, so a very early Black Rose. They say it's good. And here it looks like the board is going to get wiped and the Moral Tech is going to summon itself. Unfortunately, nothing else is on board, so the Moral Tech won't be able to trigger its effect, as well as obviously this destroyed Sanctum won't be able to pop anything here. And after that, it looks like Esteban is going to summon a copy of Blaster, banishing the Wyvern and Black Rose. From there, the JD is going to be added to hand because the Eclipse Wyvern was banished. After that, special summoning the copy of Light Ray. Do they have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they definitely have enough. Just stop counting at 5 there. Special summon the JD. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I mean, well, they only need 4, but they have enough is what I'm getting at. And then normal summoning that copy of Raiden, going to battle phase and attacking in for a lot of damage here. 4, 5, 6, 7, just about game, if not game here. And nope, it looks like CPT is just going to scoop it up there, and they are going to go into a game number 2. This time, CPT will get to start this one out. Opening hands, we see Moral Attack, Foolish Burial, Bottomless, Gusto Eagle, and Beagle Tech. And on the other side, we see a copy of Lumina, MST, Foolish Burial, Wolf, and Eclipse Wyvern. And here, CPT will get a draw for turn, getting a copy of Sanctum, which is pretty strong. I guess it also somewhat comes down to how many Beagle tech they're on. And real quick, Gusto Eagle says when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 lower non-tuner Gusto monster from your deck. So again, just that floating capabilities here. And here they're going to activate Foolish, sending a copy of Gusto Guldo. This one says when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 2 or lower Gusto monster from your deck. And after that, it looks like CPT's just going to set that copy of Eagle and set 4 back row, my apologies. And here over to Esteban, who gets a copy of JD. Here they're going to go Foolish Burial, sending a copy of Wolf. And Wolf is going to trigger to special summon itself. After that, they're just going to go to battle phase and attack into that Eagle, which is going to special summon a copy of Pilica here. So let me just double check real quick. So a level 4 lower non-tuner. Okay, and Pilica is the good one. I definitely remember this card back in the day. It says when this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one wind tuner monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in face-up defense position. Its effects are negated. If you activated this effect, you cannot special summon monsters from for the rest of this turn. My apologies, except for wind monsters, and you can only use this effect of Pilica once per turn. So here the Pilica is going to trigger something back the Guldo. From there, main phase 2, it looks like the MST is going to hit the Moral Attack. And so their Moral Attack would not be able to summon because if you activate this effect, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. So a little bit of a misplay there. They should not be able to summon that there. And I guess that also, in that case, the Wolf would still be on board. So a little bit of misplays there. Here, E-Telly is drawn for turn. And it looks like first they're synchroing for a copy of Star Eater and then using the E-Telly. Guys, just keep in mind, mistakes do happen. Sometimes people forget of small restrictions or something like that. It's important for both players to read each other's cards and, catch different plays like that. So don't have any hate in the comments. Mistakes happen. We'll move past it. Hopefully it won't happen again. Both players have kind of had small mistakes so far, but again, it's kind of something that tends to happen from time to time. Maybe these players are new to the decks or something along those lines, but let's keep going. So here, E-Telly is going to activate summoning a copy of Pilica. From there, the Pilica will be able to trigger again, summoning that copy of Guldo, and then from there, synchro summoning into a copy of Sfreeze, which is a level 6, and this one's also used for a lot of the OTKs and stuff. It says, when this card is synchro summoned, you can target one Gusto card in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving a face-up Gusto monster you control. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. So here, using the Sfreeze to add back the Pilica, going to battle phase, attacking in, running over the Wyvern, which is going to banish a JD, and then Star Eater attacking in for a lot of damage. From here, Esteban is going to get a copy of Lila for turn, and just scoop it up. CPT was already ahead, so moving into game number 3, Esteban will get to start this one out. Opening hands, we see a Soul Charge, Guldo, Call the Haunted, Ignition, and an Eagle, and on the other side, we see Lumina, Wolf, Forbidden Lance, Honest, and Soul Charge, and here they will get a draw for turn, getting a Solar Recharge, so that's actually really strong. I was going to say the hand is okay, but given that they did get a Recharge is really, really good. They keep seeing Wolf, so I'm kind of curious if they're on, I'm pretty sure we know for sure 2, but I'd be kind of curious if they're on more than that, given how often they've opened this. But now, if they really want to go for a turn 1 Soul Charge play, they probably could do that, depending on what they hit, obviously, because if not, maybe just the Lumina play would be good as well, but let's see. Here they're going to use Recharge, getting rid of Beast, drawing into JD and Wolf. So unfortunately drawing into that Wolf and then hitting Soul Charge and JD. So honestly, pretty rough mills there. After that, summoning Lumina, using the effect, getting rid of that Wolf and bringing Wolf back. After that, setting the Lance, going to end phase, and now they hit some names, so that Soul Charge will be much better on the following turn if they choose to go for it. And here, CPT draws into a copy of Pilica. From here, they're going to Ignition the back row and set a copy of Moral Tech. After that, setting a copy of Guldo and setting, the Call of the Haunted there. over to Esteban, who gets a card trooper, so that's also a very good card here. They are going to activate Lumina, discarding Honest, bringing back the copy of Raiden. Raiden effect is going to mill 2, hitting the Minerva. Minerva now triggers, so they do remember, and luckily they did because they hit a copy of Wyvern, and then Wyvern's going to mill, or what was that? They milled an extra card there? Or was that, wait, they milled 2, right? So did they hit the Soul Charge and the Minerva, and then Minerva mills a Wyvern, and then they milled an Aaron, or am I missing something? It should only be 2. Maybe they misclicked there. They're gonna allow it there. I'll probably have to watch back and see exactly what they did there, because I could have sworn they discarded this to summon back the wolf. And then how'd the Soul Charge get there? The Soul Charge was off the mills, no? So 1 and 2, and then that was hit. Yeah, so I think they accidentally just milled an Aaron. Hopefully that won't come up. But anyways, banishing the Diabolos here. And then they are going to synchro summon for a copy of Stardust. After that, normal summoning card trooper, milling 3, hitting the Lumina, MST, and Crow. And going to battle phase and running over the Guldo. Guldo is going to summon a copy of Eagle. Just double checking. I have to keep remembering the levels here. So the tuners are 2 or lower Gusto. And this one is a level 4 or lower non-tuner. And this one just summons a level 2 or lower Gusto. Okay. And moving forward in the end phase, milling 3, hitting a Rainbow Kribo is nice. Here CPT gets a copy of Eagle. They're going to normal summon the Pilica, use the effect, and get a copy of Guldo. After that, synchroing for a copy of Sfreeze, using the Sfreeze to add back the Pilica, and from here, just going to battle phase and crashing into the Stardust, and obviously this will be able to float, and the Sfreeze is going to make Esteban take the damage that they would have taken here. So taking some damage, Eagle is going to then summon a copy of Winda. This one, again, says when this card is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster and sent to your graveyard, you can special summon a Gusto tuner from your deck. So this one will not be able to float, so maybe, hopefully, they'll just run over the card trooper or something there. And here, running into the Stardust, okay, interesting. Oh, just to do damage because they do have the Call the Haunted, so not floating, but bringing back the Eagle, which can crash into the Stardust, so Esteban takes more damage. And then the Eagle specifically does not have to be destroyed from the opponent's attacking monster, and it will float. So here, getting a copy of the Pilica there, and then just swinging in for more damage, and then the Sfreeze can attack in, and kind of a reverse OTK in a way. So pretty cool to see that, and CPT does take it. Again, there were a handful of mistakes from both players to an extent, just with a couple not rulings, but mistakes and things that should have happened. But regardless, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it, comment any questions or videos you want to see in the future, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notified anytime I put a new video out, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to go down to the video description to find out how you can send in your hat format replays, whether you won or lost. If you thought the deck you or your opponent was playing was pretty cool, feel free to send those in. I'm sure a lot of people would love to see them. But anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video.